nhớ rộng cho ý trọng nhẹ chỉ cái tiếng trà thiết cho phong hiểm họ cho xuân số tụ nó nói lúc có linh tu nó thì gì xong trên người ý của họ cho bảo là nhớ rồi nó của cho bây giờ được một công kỳ sĩ thản được cũng cho Aden Thao giờ bên hông thơ tụ sĩ từ trà treo luôn lo nhớ rồi tới cho mấy cả thường xia nhớ khi rồi cho nó Aden Thao nhớ rồi tới cho Thái là nhiều một sĩ từ nhớ rồi tí giờ li chuẩn gì nó của cho national thiên rồi cũng theo bên một công kỳ sĩ thản rồi cũng cho Aden Thao nhớ rồi tới cho Tháiแต่สิ่งนั้นเกี่ยงเนี่ยเราได้จะท้ายยาตาสูยุลตาสูเนี่ยเราได้จะท้ายที่จิตตาเลนดาวันเด็กกูจะเป็นสุดมุกงกิชิทายเนี่ยเราหน้ามือชาติโดยจะเนี่ยสิก็ที่นิจาที่จะพูดอยู่สุดแต่พอจะเดียเอเดนทอที่กูอยู่ชิทาวหลังกิซื้อเวียเดียเอเดนทออยู่ตัวอยู่ที่ล้อเนี่ยเราได้จะไม่กล้าหรือเป้าหลงมุ่งจิตช่วยรงอย่างนี้ทอสุดมุลุจิจกูที่เอเดนทอเนี่ยเรารู้จักนะที่อย่างนี้จนสิเนาะกูจะเป็นมุนจีเอเดนทอเนี่ยเรารู้จักเนาะHi, Aden Thao. How are you?
Hey, Richard. I'm doing great. How about you?
Good. So you are in Thailand right now?
Yes, we are in Thailand. We are in Buriram right now, and we are at Chang International Circuit right behind me.
Okay. Before we talk about your race, let's talk about your trip to Thailand. Give us some insight of your trip to Thailand, especially this time of, especially this time there's a pandemic going on. So give us some, information about your trip to Thailand.
Yeah. So when we first got here, we've been here for about a week now. We first landed in Bangkok, and we had to do a lot of COVID testing. Getting here was a lot harder than I assumed. We had to bring a lot of documents here. We had to be vaccinated to come into the country, and even when we got to the country and first landed here, we had to go to the hospital and take some COVID tests. We had a quarantine in a hotel for about 5 days, and those 5 days have passed, and then we took another flight here to Buriram for this week's race and got to meet the team and everyone, and I'm super excited for it.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about your race. What about any surprise, anything that totally different, on your trip this time compared to last time?
Everything is I would say, is pretty similar. We came here about 2 years ago in the beginning of 2020 before the pandemic hit. And I would say everything's pretty similar, like how I remembered it. We are on a different team. We're on a different bike. But coming here, it felt like I've been here before, and it feels like I'm pretty used to it already. Adapting to the time change was a little different because a lot of the time change is a little different here. Usually back at home right now, everyone's asleep, but when everyone wakes up over there, that's when we go to sleep, and when we wake up over here, that's when everyone in the United States goes to sleep. So the time change is a little different over here.
Yeah, I know. Last time you have plenty of time to rest before your race. This time is kind of very short. Is that going to be affecting your race this time?
Yeah, the time was pretty short. We had about 5 days in quarantine before we got to Buriram, so it wasn't as difficult as last time I came here. Those 5 days, I got used to going to bed on time and waking up at a certain time. And when we first got here to Buriram, that's when we started practicing. That's when we started training.
Well, let's talk more about your race. So far, what have you done since you been here in the arena area?
So yesterday was our first practice day, and we ran pretty good times yesterday. And today's another practice day, and tomorrow on Friday is our qualifying. So our qualifying is what determines where we are placed on the grid for the first race and second race. For the 2 days that we were here, we're doing amazing. We got the best team. We got the best bike on the grid, and we're the fastest on the grid and on the field right now. So I'm super excited to say that.
I know this time you go there alone without some close member of your member in the team. How do you feel about that? Is that I mean, like you by yourself right now. You don't have some of the close member with you. How do you feel about that?
It's a little difficult communicating to the team and everyone here in Thailand. I don't know. I don't know Thai. I don't know how to speak Thai, and it's very hard for me to understand Thai. So communicating with the team and communicating with the people here in general is pretty difficult. But somehow we make it work with Google Translate and everything like that, and just speaking really slowly in English. So that's good. Um, my parents are back at home right now supporting me. So, I got a great team. They're here to support me no matter what it is.
You don't have your actual bike that you ride in America. You have a new bike there. How is that affecting your race?
Yeah, so the bike that I race in America is actually not here. I'm on Buriram, which is the team that I'm representing and I'm racing for over here. He's the one that got me a bike, the one that is the team that I'm representing out here, and the bike definitely does not feel the same to how I'm used to back at home. But it is really similar. We are on the same type of bike. It's just the build list on the bike is completely different, and it did take some time to get used to. So um, it's not really affecting me too much because we do have a lot of data from back at home, which we are using here in Thailand. Data as in suspension wise, um, just the ECU mapping and everything. So we're using a lot of the tools that we use back at home here in Thailand, and it seems to be working really well.
So when is the actual race began?
The actual race begins this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. We're gonna have one race each day, and up until then, it's practice and it's qualifying.
So after the race, you're gonna come back home directly, or how is that working with you?
So after the race, we're gonna stay here in Buriram for a day, and we're gonna catch another flight back to Bangkok, where we're gonna have to do another COVID testing to get back into the United States. And we're not too sure how long we're gonna be quarantined. Like I mentioned earlier, when we first landed here in Bangkok, we did get quarantined for about 5 days. So I guess time will tell.
Yeah, I know because the COVID-19, the pandemic is going on. It's hard to go around and kind of enjoy some Thai food. Uh, do you have time, or do you have time to go out and enjoy some Thai food lately?
No, I hate to say it. I do want to explore the country a little bit, and yes, there are amazing food all over the country. There's a night market just outside of where we're staying in our hotel, and we just haven't had the time to go out and explore the food, sightsee and everything. We've just been so busy being quarantined in the hotel since we first got here, and then right when we were done being quarantined, we're here at the track, and then at the end of the day at the track, it's time to go back to the hotel and rest up for the next day. So hopefully we do have a little bit of time before we fly back home, because I do want to enjoy eating some food. A lot of the Thai food here is really amazing from the last time I was here. And I'm just really excited. And I really do want to explore the country just a little bit before we do fly back to the United States.
So, what are your strategy to win the race?
The strategy to win the race is to rely on a lot of my training and a lot of my experience back at home. There's a lot of people here, from all over the world, and they're really great riders. I'm the only one here from the United States, and I'm not just representing Borapong's team. I'm also representing the United States and North America as well. And to win the race, I'm really confident in my abilities because we have raced professionally now for about 2 years, and I really feel like we have grew a lot since the last time we were here. The last time we came to Thailand and raced in Thailand, I was not racing professionally yet. And then after those 2 years, we're back here in Thailand, and I have grew a lot. I have learned a lot of new skills, and my racecraft and everything has changed. So I'm really confident in my abilities for this week's race.
So how do you feel? How do you feel going to the actual two race this weekend? How do you feel about it?
I feel pretty good. As of right now, we're the fastest in our group. So I'm the leader right now with the fastest time. I talked to the team a little bit. We're gonna do a little bit more changes to the bike to see if we could kill maybe a second or 2 seconds to go a little bit faster. Besides that, you know, I feel really confident.
Yeah. So how's the weather there right now? Is it hot or is it cold? How the weather treating you right there?
The weather is pretty hot over here right now. It's not humid, so that's really good. We do have a slight breeze, and it's really hot. It feels like we're back at home right now in the United States. As you can tell, I'm out here in the sun, and I'm wiping some sweat that's coming down my face right now, and you know, breathing with this mask on is really hard. So it is. The weather is great out here. It's great for riding. There's perfect grip on the track and everything like that.
So how many rounds you're going to be racing? One round on Saturday and then final round on Sunday?
Yeah. So here at Chang International Raceway, Brick is the one that is holding this event for us, and this is the only time that they are doing two races in one weekend. Usually, Brick, the organization holding this event, they usually do Sunday races only, but this weekend they're doing a race for Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. So before I let you go, do you have anything to share with your fans, your sponsor, and everyone?
Yes, I would like to thank everyone back at home supported me, and sponsors, all my fans, the Hmong community in general. Before we came here, I was at RMF with Rise in Fresno, and I got to meet a lot of new fans and a lot of new supporters. And I'm always up to date with my social media on my page and Kelly Shan Racing, and just every post that we end up posting about my trip here in Thailand. I love seeing all of the comments. I love seeing all supporters, and I can't speak too much Hmong, but I just love seeing all the support that I'm getting back at home. And I really do believe we're gonna do great this weekend. We have the best team and we have the best bike, and I'm pretty confident that we'll take the win this weekend. And I'll also be representing the United States, like I mentioned earlier. The whole Hmong community, like I tell everyone, it's not just me winning. It's all of us winning, all my supporters winning, all my sponsors, for bringing me out here. So I would like to thank them for that.
Well, Aden, thank you for your time and good luck for you. And we wish you the best and get the goal and bring home.
Thank you so much, Richard.
All right. So I will let you go, and then hopefully I will talk to you later on.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Richard. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye now. 一种的这个定价贴脚碰一式的用些，我那到了我们讲给其他的工作做 Aden Thao 一种只要被蒙tu nhớ trong này bên trên mong nhớ đầu tới cho mấy cả giờ tất thâu tu tao mù sĩ từ trả treo luôn lo giờ chơi câu vai nhớ đầu tới cho mấy cả thường xuyên là giờ rồi mấy cả hồi de professional nhớ đầu tới cho mấy cả ý giống gì ta xin nói nên chúng ta tỏ một sĩ từ nhớ trò hồi tới cho thay li bộ ta nên họ cũng thằng này thản đỡ sĩ thả luôn mấy cả sư cho nên chỉ cái tên cha của họ muốn nuôi nhung do thế nên chỉ bảo luôn mấy cả theo nên chỉ tao để thả cho đó chỉแต่สิยาเตียนเอาหมดจะนึงว่าญาโดอินกินนั่นก็เลยใช้ละมาเขียนเนี่ยเดี๋ยวสิทัศริจาดุริจาอย่างอีจงจีกูมุ่งจงเสียตัวชนนั้นดาวเนี่ยส่วนนึงสุดตลอดมุกงเกสิทาเดี๋ยวกูได้ตัวแอดแอนทอญาโดจนสาธิตเสียเดียไปอยู่สิ่งที่ตอนเดนเที่ยวกูจะอยู่ดักตอนตัวแอดแอนทอฐานสีเทียจะดิจิตอลฐานญาโดชาติไทยได้ตีเราเท่านี่จะก็เราจะเจอละมาเลสิทาจอเดี๋ยวจงริจาดุริจาเที่ยวจิตาลินดาไปอยู่อันบ้าcho lúc chạy của Aden Thao chính ta sĩ từng đời nhớ cho họ Facebook theo YouTube đối với sự đầu tư bỏ thì cái sĩ từng này dùng cái đồ lý trả theo giờ li ý rằng gì mua dùng xe theo cho nó đau đối với số lượng số tuổi đầu thì là một sẽ cho cái sĩ thay nhớ cho nó cũng hiểu biết cho bảo là và nó cái dùng này số lượng số tuổi để mà xin chỉ đùa